started shooting doubles when you walked in.
Alright, first thing you gotta do is get all that old crap bushing out of there. That's what I've got here in my hand. And then the instructions say to slide the new bushing inside this plastic little tool so that it slips into place really easy. I'll tell you what, in the video that guy makes it look like it is easy. Getting that thing to fit inside of that is not easy, and it does not stay in. It will pop out on its own. So I'm going to go ahead and cut now, put that in, slide it in place, and we'll start up from there. Alright, so bushing's in. Let's see if I can't rotate that a little. There you can see that little red piece at the top. I'm pretty sure I've pushed it in all the way. So I'm going to remove that red piece and then we'll clip it on and see how it works. Alright, so there's the new bushing in place, installed, good to go. I'm going to grab the key to this thing and we'll see if the shifting is right now. One of the other problems that I was having with the bushing going out was the shifter would be in just past the neutral mark, and the transmission would shift into drive. So we were having some issues with the alignment with where the shifter was and what gear it was in. We'll see if this fixes that problem. Alright, so I'm still trying to get used to filming myself. It's kind of weird. So all the stuff that I did earlier from this angle is terrible, that and the sun was to my back, so there was no seeing it. After replacing the bushing down here, the shifter's still not right. It still thinks it's in a different gear than what it's actually in. After thinking about it for a little while and eating lunch, I believe the bushing on this end might be broken. So what we're going to do is remove the center console. From everything I've seen on this, it's not fun. It sucks. It's a long, drawn-out process. But that's what we're going to get working on right now. Alright, so now we're inside the Jeep. We'll go ahead and put the key in, turn it over. That way it'll let me pull the shifter out of park. We are just outside of... Oh, Jesus, this thing won't shut up. Alright, so now we're just outside of drive, in between drive and 2, or second, whatever you want to call it. Thinks that we are in second. So now, one click up, now I'm between neutral and drive, and the Jeep says I'm in drive. And then neutral, I don't know if it's hard to tell or not, but we are not in neutral. We're between reverse and neutral. That's about neutral. Jeep says we're not in any gear. Okay, so as you can see here, we've got the center console all out so that we can check the linkage. Okay, so center console's out. I have the shifter on there simply for being able to watch, because you do have to take that off to get the center console out. As you can see, I do have the classic transmission, or the transfer case linkage problem. You can see there's no bushing in that at all. That is a pain in the ass. Okay, so I'm having issues with the position of the shifter here does not match the position of the shifter on the transmission. So when this shifter's in, let's say, neutral, the transmission thinks it's in drive. I'm not sure if that's the exact direction that we're off or not. I've seen it where these are adjustable to where you can, make it so that it's right. And I'm guessing this is it. I just haven't figured out which direction I need to go. I was hoping that it was just a busted bushing at this end, but as you can tell, there's nothing wrong with that bushing. So I'm guessing this is what needs to be adjusted now. I just can't figure out why it needs to be adjusted, since nothing's changed. The transmission went into the shop. I had the shift solenoids replaced. It comes out, and now the position of the shifter is wrong. So I'm guessing that's what I need to adjust. Besides adjusting that, the transfer case handle off, I tried 10 different things. The only thing I found that worked was grabbing it with a towel, or pulling as hard as I can, and while pulling, twisting to left and right, and it finally just let loose. So, good luck with that. It's a pain.
If you don't want to settle down, we can bounce around from town to town, and that's fine with me.